Good evening, everyone. This is Crystal with Far Out Reads. Presenting a video this evening regarding the peace symbol. It's an interesting topic to me. I first started, I never even questioned it, actually. For all I knew, it was a peace symbol that I didn't even know where it came from, actually. Just part of the hippie movement back in the 60s from the Vietnam War. And that's what I figured. Then my husband purchased some alien documentary before YouTube was around. And it was literally just like 3 DVDs full of like 12 hours of just interviews with scholars that question the mainstream beliefs and conspiracy theorists, alien, UFO chasers, all that. And I have to admit, it's rather boring. It was very difficult to sit there and watch because like 98% of the video was audio and video was just older men talking in that monotone voice that puts you to sleep. So, I was about 25 at the time and popped in one of the videos yet again, and I began knitting some blanket. And I remember one gentleman began talking about the origin of the peace symbol. And I've looked for my DVD. I have it in some storage chest. So I promise, as soon as I locate it, I will download it and upload it for you all to view the history of what I originally came across. Because now I tried to research it and nothing comes close. Nothing at all comes close to what I learned, which I think is interesting. There's a lot of hidden knowledge out there, and whether it's true or not, that's our own individual mind frame to come to a conclusion of. That's why I want to present this. I'm not here to confuse everyone, but I'm here to present some information. So basically, from my remembrance, this gentleman brought up the negative alien agenda, the NAA, and basically it's the dark alien forces behind all the elite leaders of the world. If you've ever heard of David Icke or Ike, I guess he's an exaggerated information teller regarding that area. Take with it what you will. It's interchangeable. Dark forces, good forces, they're constantly changing and evolving. And it's a day by day, even hour by hour basis. But I'm presenting this so I would like discussion. I would like anyone who views this video to comment and start a discussion. If you oppose it, say you oppose this and you don't believe anything of the information I present. That's completely fine. I got to hear people's reaction regarding this. If you haven't followed any of my previous videos thus far, this is the point of my channel, to get us all thinking uniquely, think outside the box. So this gentleman was discussing the origin of the peace symbol. And if you follow esoteric knowledge, he begins with the explanation of the circle, then the line, and I can't remember, I don't want to mix what I began reviewing. I want to give you my initial thought of what I took from my remembrance. And my remembrance was he was giving a short just a quick information about the circle, and then the lines, and then a brief history regarding, I believe it was Peter from the Bible, the Gospels, how when he was tortured, he was hung upside down, and that's a form of insult, I believe. I don't want to confuse it. Don't take my words out of context. But he went on about a certain artist that became prevalent during the late 50s. But I just remember thinking like 60s era, the hippie movement, Vietnam. I know the gentleman from the Beatles and Yoko Ono, in today's day and age, it's hard to believe they would be categorized as that far left, radical, progressive, ideological mind frame. Who knows where they would be in this day and age? None of us can predict that. However, it was through the British, or a British artist, that created the symbol of the peace sign. And there was a radical agenda behind it. And it was for the opposite reason from what we all believe now, which is peace. I remember when I initially was listening to this gentleman, he specifically said, there's ancient roots in this, going back to the symbol of the tree of life, connecting from the roots to the branches reaching up to the heavens. And what the artist did intentionally, that you really have to investigate and you can hardly come across, is he chopped off the trunk of the tree so it was only the roots growing down, and that meant growing down into hell. So anyone that's promoting the peace symbol, they're being led straight down to the false light, the darkness. That's very intriguing. Take with it what you will. And now, just reflecting on some further research, I will do a follow-up to this video, but it's Gerald Herbert Horton, and he was a British artist that created it in 1958. However, the origins go back before that, and it's mixed with paganism, but you can find it in a lot of black magic and dark magic books. You can use that for good or evil, and that's debatable. So the point of what I'm getting at is there's a mixture of symbolism that takes a good and makes it evil, or even a symbolism of evil that people can make to be good. Now, the confusing part about this is the intent of the mind. Now, if you want to take a symbol that's promoting peace, however, the Creator has intended it to be used as a misguided and for a selfish, evil, intentful purpose, if you're a naive person that doesn't understand all this basis, how can you overcome that? You're being misguided? No? I could be wrong. I'm not looking to be right, though. I'm looking for someone to converse with me and converse with others. I guess I brought this up because when I moved into my property, there's a lot of trinkets that my kids found in the ground. And the peace symbol filled with like these rhinestones. Some have fallen out. Let's see. I can't focus it. Get focused. There you go. So it's intriguing to me. But I also received this one as well. And there's a lot more trinkets that my children have found. I don't think this is a coincidence. I'm here to deliver some messages and just get some information out. Now, Nazi Germany pushed that progressive communism ideology, very much worshiped the government. I don't know how all this all goes, but if you actually investigate it, you look at the soldiers in Nazi Germany, they have the peace symbol before it was created in 1958 on their death certificates. And from the Hindus with the swastika, there's another good symbol that was stolen and used for evil. Mm-hmm. Now I'm being interrupted, so I guess this is the conclusion of it. But the point is to get us thinking. So I'll do a follow-up on this video, and I can't wait. So thank you all. I'll be coming with some more unique pick a card and just unique conversation pieces. Thank you for joining 4 Out Reads, and hope to be hearing from you all soon.